Here's the news at 9. First, the highlights. Governor Sanwo-Olu hails Lagos State Cooperative College for visionary steps towards achieving 21st century economy. President Tinubu touches down in Rome for Pope Leo's inauguration ceremony. On the foreign scene, Israel and Hamas engage in new round of ceasefire talks. And in sport, Bayelsa Queens emerge champions of 2025 Nigeria Women Football League. Now the details. I am John Omoaka. Lagos State Cooperative College, LASCOCO, has been described as a visionary step in making Lagos a 21st century economy with the building of intentionally competitive entrepreneurs from the grassroots. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu stated this at the second convocation ceremony of the institution held at the school campus in Lagos. Sanwo-Olu, who was represented by the Commissioner, Ministry of Commerce, Cooperative, Trade and Investment, Folashade Ambrose Bendebem, said the college is another step closer to the dream of a 21st century economy by building globally competitive enterprises from the grassroots. According to him, the convocation is more than a celebration of academic achievements, but a reaffirmation of the critical role that cooperative education and management play in nurturing nano, micro, small and medium enterprises. The governor enjoined the graduates to deploy all the skills and knowledge they have acquired over the years into nurturing, developing, and ensuring the survival of small and nano and cooperatives in the community. Wife of Lagos State Governor Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, in collaboration with Orunshi Welfare Foundation, has provided pediatric surgery support and speech recovery aids to indigent children at Femi Gbajabiamila General Hospital, Surulere. During the visit, Mrs. Sanwo-Olu emphasized the importance of supporting vulnerable children and praised ongoing efforts to improve healthcare access. She encouraged more stakeholders, cooperative bodies, faith-based organizations and civil society groups to partner in ensuring no child is left behind due to financial or medical challenges. The hospital's medical director, Olumide Shojiri, thanked the First Lady for the unexpected visit and support, noting the foundation's focus on urgent health needs since 2021. The Lagos Waste Management Authority, LOMA, has called on Lagosians to stop discarding waste and start tapping into economic value through recycling and a circular economy. LOMA Managing Director Muyiwa Gbadegeshi, who made a call, emphasized that waste materials like bottles, paper, and textile can be sold to recyclers for profit. Gbadegeshi revealed plans to convert major landfills like Olushosu and Solos into modern recycling hubs and announced a forthcoming deal book highlighting business opportunities and waste management. LOMA is also expanding environmental education through its academy and has introduced recycling programs in schools with students now managing waste hubs. He also noted that the key is changing behavior, especially among the youth, adding that building a culture of recycling will help secure a cleaner, more prosperous Lagos. And now to the rest of the stories. President Bola Tinubu has arrived in Rome to attend the inauguration of Mass of Pope Leo XIV, the newly elected head of the Roman Catholic Church. Touching down at the military airport in the Italian capital, Tinubu was received by senior Nigerian government officials stationed in Europe. His visit comes at the invitation of the Vatican following the recent election of Pope Leo by the College of Cardinals, making him the 267th pontiff and bishop of Rome. The presidency confirmed the president's trip in a statement on Thursday, describing the visit as part of Nigeria's ongoing diplomatic engagement with the Holy See. The Vatican, in its formal invitation, emphasized the significance of President Tinubu's presence at a time of global unrest and spiritual reflection. In a personal message sent to President Tinubu, Cardinal Secretary of State Pietro Parolin conveyed the Pope's deep appreciation for Nigeria's participation. The Chartered Institute of Taxation of Nigeria, CITN, has called for the responsible use of tax revenues to encourage voluntary compliance and lower tax collection costs. Speaking in Abuja, the investiture of Caroline Ndubisi as the new national chairperson of the Society of Women in Taxation, CITN President Samuel Agbelui expressed optimism about Nigeria's ongoing tax reforms, noting that many were spearheaded by the Institute's members. He highlighted taxation as the most reliable source of government revenue and revealed that major tax reform bills are on the verge of becoming law. Agbelui also emphasized CITN's readiness to lead their implementation and urged political leaders to use tax income for public benefit to build trust and improve compliance. This comes amid concerns over Nigeria's low tax compliance and high collection costs, issues CITN believes can be mitigated through transparency and good governance. And now to foreign news. Israel and Hamas have engaged in a new round of talks to end the war in Gaza after Israel's military launched a major new offensive. At least 300 people have been killed in Israeli strikes on the enclave since Thursday, including at least 50 people in bombardments overnight. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has promised a major military escalation that would occupy and control swaths of Gaza, force the Palestinian population to the south of the territory, and destroy Hamas. Meanwhile, advisor to the head of Hamas, Tahel al-Nonu, said fresh negotiations brokered by Qatari and U.S. mediators were underway in Doha. He said there were no preconditions from either side, and all issues were on the table for discussion. Now sports. Bayelsa Queens emerged champions of the 2025 Nigeria Women Football League NWFL season following a comprehensive 4-1 victory over Niger Rattles in Ikene. The Prosperity Girls topped the standings at the NWFL Super 6 tournament with 10 points. Bayelsa Queens will compete in the WAFU B Women's Champions League. Vera Samuel scored a hat-trick for Bayelsa Queens, with Mega Cynthia also in target. And that's our news at 9. But just before we go, use the walkway. We're available to avoid accident. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms. X at Traffic Radio 961. Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Solu administration supported 3,673 business advisory and capacity building as well as market access opportunities? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State Cooperative College, LASCOCO, has been described as a visionary step in making Lagos a 21st century economy with the building of intentionally competitive entrepreneurs from the grassroots. President Bola Tinubu has arrived in Rome to attend the inauguration mass of Pope Leo XIV, the newly elected head of the Roman Catholic Church. We also tell you that Israel and Hamas engaged in a new round of talks to end the war in Gaza after Israel's military launched a major new offensive. And in sport, Bayelsa Queens emerged champions of the 2025 Nigeria Women Football League NWFL season following comprehensive 4-1 victory over Niger Rattles in Ikene. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Adesua Ejoyoka. I am John Omoaka. Thank you very much for listening.